time to gain some knowledge. You learn more here than you would in college. We're the smartest radio station. We are the leaders in education. Is it truth? Is it lies? Kevin's the host. He's got beady eyes. Fact or fiction?
All right, let's see how much you guys know about presidents on George Washington's birthday and what is also known as President's Day here today, because you got Lincoln's birthday, not too far off here. So tell me about this, Virginia. Fact or fiction? George Washington is the one who's credited with naming the White House, because when they unveiled it to him, they said, hey, what do you think of the place? He's like, well, it's a White House. And that was his response, and the name stuck. What do you think? Is that fact or fiction?
It's so simple, it feels like a fact.
It does feel like a fact, but it is not.
Oh, man.
No. In fact, George Washington never lived in the White House.
That's not cool.
Yeah, when he was president, the Capitol was actually located in Philadelphia and then other cities before Washington was president.
Oh.
There you go. Now you know. What do you think about this, Jay-Bird? Talking about old Washington, he is the only president to be unanimously elected.
That is absolutely a fact.
That is a fact, yes. Only Prez. I don't know if anybody else was running against him.
And it was the first one. I'm sure they had to work out some kinks.
Afterwards, they realized, I don't like a lot of these guys. What do you think about this, Virginia? Richard Milhouse Nixon is the only U.S. president to resign office. Is that fact or fiction?
Let's go fiction.
You're going to go fiction on that? You would be incorrect.
Oh.
That is a fact.
Oh.
He is the only one. Okay. What do you think about this, Jay-Bird? George Washington is the only president who didn't represent a political party.
Oh. That's a fact.
You're going to say that is a fact? You are correct. All right, so far. Bird is...
He's doing great. I'm doing terrible.
Doing really well.
Don't you love our country?
I guess I don't. I think I got to go to Canada.
You did sing "Oh Canada" at one of our events.
If I don't get one right, you should banish me to Canada.
Okay, Virginia, how about this one? Jimmy Carter is the first known president to go on record as seeing a UFO. Is that fact or fiction?
Gosh, Jay-Bird really wants this one.
Oh, God.
I feel like he knows the answer. I certainly don't. I will guess and say fact.
That is a fact, Virginia.
Okay.
Look at that. She gets on the board with a UFO question.
I know, it hurts.
Thank goodness.
How about that?
That's the only president that's talking about it, Virginia.
Gotcha. Well, not anymore, he's not.
Well, that's a good point.
He ain't saying nothing.
Okay. What do you think
Not
about
this week.
this, Jay-Bird? Fact or fiction? James Madison and Thomas Jefferson were once arrested together in a brothel. Is that
That's
fact or
fiction.
You're going to say that is fiction?
Fiction, Kevin Trickery.
That is Kevin Trickery. They were actually arrested together, but it was for taking a carriage ride in the countryside of Vermont on a Sunday, which violated the laws of that state.
Sounds like they were on a date.
It sounds very peaceful. It sounds like a really nice gay date.
It sounds like an amazing date. Sunday afternoon.
Sign me up. A
Sounds like
carriage ride?
They're going on
Right.
a picnic together.
That sounds lovely.
That's kind of crazy. All right, Virginia, what do you think about this? Now that you got one right, let's see if you can make it two in a row. Okay, is this fact or is this fiction? Calvin Coolidge liked to have his head rubbed with petroleum jelly while eating his breakfast in bed.
Was he a freaky little monkey?
Is that considered freaky?
Kinda.
Well,
Maybe not in current times. Maybe not in your house. I'm going to say fact.
You're going to say fact. That is a fact.
it was so bizarre that Kevin couldn't have made that. It's so weird.
He had his head rubbed with petroleum jelly while eating his breakfast in bed.
Beautiful.
Who wants to try that?
1, 2, 3, not it.
It. 1, 2, 3, it.
It.
Someone's
He wasn't the one
down.
doing it. And how about this, Jay-Bird? Presidential fact or fiction? Bill Clinton would often skinny dip in the Potomac River. Is that fact or fiction?
I mean, fact.
Fact? No,
come on,
that was fiction. The president who would do that is John Quincy Adams.
Wow.
Can you imagine if you saw a naked president swimming in the Potomac River?
I guess they didn't have that kind of security stuff.
I feel like it fits Bill Clinton better.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Oh, let's go skinny dipping.
Let's go.
I'll bring the cigars.
I'll bring the interns.
Okay, Jay Bird, 75%. Virginia, 50%. All right. Either
Not
way,
great.
You know, it's all right, though. I mean, you know a little bit more about the presidents today on President's Day. That's the whole point. It's all good.
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.